Okay, so this week we're going to finish up our customer surveys and actually launch them. So I've already provided feedback to you on your customer survey questions and the introduction to your survey. So go back and look at the feedback that I provided you and revise your customer survey as needed. And so this week you're actually going to launch it. And I'm going to take you through how to create the survey in Google Forms so that you can launch it using a Google Forms link to your social media or other places. Give me a second here. Okay, so actually, if you already have Google, an easy way to get to Google Forms is to open Google and go to the Google Apps button over here. And you can just select Forms. Now, if you don't use Google and so you don't know how to get to Google Apps, all you have to do is you can go directly to Google Forms. So same thing. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is click on Create a Blank Form. And you're going to want to title your form. So whatever your business name is, that is what I would title it. So I'm just going to use mine as an example. And then here is where you're going to give your survey introduction. Sorry, I don't have anything prepared, but you just type out whatever the introduction for your survey is. Everyone did create that. So I'm having to refer back to my notes here because I'm also going to include written notes for you to make it also easy so you don't have to sit and rewatch the video. Okay, so to add a question, it's already going to have one question uploaded there for you. So you just paste whatever question it is. And then down here, you could include all of the different options. So if it's a multiple choice, like you want the respondent to pick like one answer. So it could be like a yes, a no. And what I suggest that you do is always go ahead and add this other option just so someone can have a little freedom if they want to. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click add other. And so what this will do is it'll give a little bit of space to the person if they need to type something out to clarify why they answered the way that they did. You can also do multiple, you can do like check boxes, you can do short answer, you can do paragraph, but I think pretty much everybody is either going to use the multiple choice option, or if you have an open-ended question, then I suggest you use the paragraph option. So the other thing you need to be aware of is you can make the questions required. I don't know that I would do that, especially on questions that might be a little bit sensitive, because people may say, well, I just don't want to answer that question. And so if it has required marked, then it's not going to allow the respondent to move forward in the survey. So I would probably just leave, make sure that's not on. And to add the next question, you just come over here to the plus sign, click add question, post your question there, choose what kind of, again, what kind of response it is that you want the person to leave. Put your options over here. You can add as many options as you need. If you mess a question up and you just want to get rid of that question, you can delete it. Okay, so Once you have your survey put together, the next thing you want to do is make sure that it is shareable. And so we're going to come over here, we're going to click the share button. And you will see that I'm the only person that has access, but it is also set to general access is restricted. And responder view right now is also restricted to only people within my organization. So what you want to do is you want to come down here to the responder view and you want to click anyone with the link. So make sure you do that, because if you don't change that, then nobody's going to be able to access your survey when they click on the survey link. And then you click done. Make sure I'm not missing any steps over here for you. Okay. So once you have the survey created, you've removed the restrictions, so anyone with the link can view the survey and take it. What you want to do is you want to come over here and click on copy responder link. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't published it. That's what's going on. All right, so the next step is you actually want to come up here and click publish. Make sure that does say anyone with the link. And click publish. Okay, so now you should be able to copy the link. So copy the responder link. It will give you an option to shorten the URL. And I suggest you do it just because it makes it not quite so long and ugly. So click shorten URL and then copy. Okay, so once you do that, now you are ready to put your survey up online where people can take it. So you have, several options for people taking your survey. Obviously the easiest one is through social media. So what I suggest you do, it can be through your personal page, but if you're already kind of doing your business on the side and you have a business Facebook page, that's where I suggest you post it. Another option is to find Facebook groups that have a following of people that are part of your target market and ask the admins of that group, hey, I have a class assignment, would you allow me to post a survey link on there? Some people are going to let you and some people aren't. Other places, regarding social media, you have, of course, you have Instagram. You could make a TikTok video and put the link into the video and see if you can get some respondents that way. I think the important thing, now I know that we're moving very fast in this class, and so it may not be quite as easy to do, but you really want to try to get responses from people who are part of your target market. Okay, so I know one of the students is starting a tattoo business there in Santa Fe. What good is it going to do for you to collect responses from people who are in Anchorage, Alaska? Those are not really the people that you're wanting to hear from. Yes, there may be people that get tattoos, and may even be people that get culturally relevant tattoos, but that market for that person is in the Santa Fe area, so that's really where you want to keep the responses from. Therefore, that it may be really important for you to, have kind of a qualifying question like, where do you live? So that way, if your survey link gets out there on social media and you get responses back, you can kind of verify, okay, well, this person is not in my area, so I don't want to pay attention to their responses. Okay, well, this person does live in my area, and so you can keep those responses. Like I said, I know we're moving kind of fast and it may be a little bit difficult for you. So, if you have to send the link to friends or family or anything, you can do that as well. I just encourage you, especially if you really are going to start this business, that you do focus on making sure you're getting only responses from people who are really going to matter. Okay. And so, honestly, let me pull up my Facebook. I do have a business page, but I don't use it. I started it, and it's really I just don't use it. So, um, but I'll pull it up for this instance. So here you go. Okay. Um, Again, what I would do is on whatever survey introduction that you created to actually put on the survey, um, you can tweak that or maybe even use it as an introduction on social media for people to take your survey. So I'll just I'm just typing something quick here. This is not a good example, but I'm giving all of you feedback on yours. Okay, that gives me a little bit of text there, and then you can just paste your survey link in there, click next, and post it. And so now whenever someone sees this post, they can just click on there. Since it's my page, it's not going to let me open it, but other people who visit my page would be able to open this, and they would be taken over here to the survey. So pretty easy. I'm going to delete this because I do have some people following my page. I don't want that on there. Okay, so there are two things that you need to do to submit this assignment. One is I want a summary of your survey results. And to do that, you go over here to responses. It says I have 0 responses. Hold on, let me see if I've got another. Here we go. I got a test survey over here we'll look at. Responses, and you'll see this was one I sent my husband as a test. That's funny. You'll see kind of the responses for your survey. Let me go back over here and see if I have all kinds of surveys that I've done. Here we go. I think this one has at least 2 respondents. So this is what I'm wanting from you, okay? Because I want to see a summary of all the responses that you've received. So what you will probably need to do is right click on this page with your mouse, and here on destination, instead of sending it to your printer to get printed, you can actually save it as a PDF. Save that wherever you want to. I'm just going to save it to my downloads folder. Okay, so now you have a PDF that you can actually upload back into Canvas. Now the other part that I need you to do is there's a question in there. I want to know what you learned from the survey. Is your business idea feasible? Does it look like it might not be feasible? And if so, that's totally fine. But if it looks like, oh, these aren't really the responses that I was hoping to get from potential customers, is there something else that you can do? that might make your business feasible. Can you start it on a smaller scale? Can you raise your prices? Can you do a different location? Can you sell online instead of a physical storefront? So think about those kinds of things. Now that you will probably need to type into a separate Word document and upload it into Canvas as well. But you'll see I have 2 spots there. Each one is going to be worth 50 points. So just make sure you do both of them. So send me the summary as you see here. And then also send me a separate document outlining what it is that you learned from your survey and how it's going to affect the way you move forward in your business. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. Okay, that was it. All right, so good luck, you guys. Go ahead and get that survey launched just as soon as possible. I probably will go ahead and not make it due on Sunday, just in case some of you don't look at this video in time, but I'm going to email everyone and ask you to go ahead and launch your surveys. But I can give you a few days past Sunday. Okay, well, that is it. So if you guys need me for anything, please give me a call or send me a text. You can send an email too, of course, but especially if it's something time sensitive, go ahead and send me a text message, and that way I can get with you and help you as quickly as possible.